fresh fruit diet, day 20. First thing I want to say, the most significant improvement I've noticed since I've switched over to eating all fresh fruit is the improvement in my sinuses. My sinuses are super clear. I gotta say, I feel really good in my head, in my brain. If you're looking for a way to clear your sinuses, eat all fresh fruit. My sinuses have never felt better in my entire life than they do right now. And if you watch these videos, you see I've said it over and over again about how good I feel in my headspace. That is the most significant improvement I've noticed. Again, I've never felt this good in my headspace. All throughout the day, my sinuses, this area right here is just clear. It's like my body has really no reason to fill my sinuses up with mucus. I can imagine because the fruit isn't causing a threat to my brain. Therefore, my body is not creating the mucus to protect my brain. I guarantee, and I notice because I'm a person that usually is congested, usually has mucus in my sinuses, and I've tested this. There have been times where my sinuses will be clear from eating only fresh fruit, and I'll go back and eat something simple. We'll say rice with beans, and immediately I'll have congestion there. It's like my body immediately creates mucus in my sinus cavity. So my sinuses are pretty clear right now, and that's because I've been eating only fresh fruit, and I feel great. I was just going to the bathroom before I created this video, and I was sitting there thinking about, man, my brain feels good right now, man. I feel bouncy, like I have energy. Let me go make a video, man, and talk about this, because this is the most significant improvement I've seen throughout this whole diet. I'll take it. If it's helping my brain is very important. This is the powerhouse right here for the whole body. This is the part right here that I make decisions with. This is the part where my memories are. This is right here, the powerhouse. This is the part right here. Like when I'm looking through my eyes, I see here. I don't see from my feet. I don't see from my hands. I don't see from my chest, my stomach. No, I see through my eyes, and my eyes connected directly here, boom, to my brain. So this is important, and it seems like the fruit is doing a phenomenal job for my brain. I appreciate that. It's like, what else? What's more important, man? You got, right? Even if you look at like the chakra system, and I don't know much about the chakra system, and that's what I'm gonna say about that. But I do know where they say the chakras are. You got one underneath between your scrotum and your asshole, we'll just call it. This video is not made for children, so we're gonna say it like that, right? And then the next one is right above your, right where a woman's ovaries would be, Same area for a man, except for, of course, a man doesn't have ovaries. Then, as far as I remember, the next one is in your right where where your belly button is. The next one here is where your right here, where your chest is there. The next one is in your throat. The next one is in your right here, where they call your third eye. And then the last one is right there. They call that the crown. Now, don't quote me on this. Maybe I got something wrong there. Okay? But one thing I do know, that the top one is in the crown, where your brain is. What do you know? When they talk about the chakra, they talk about opening the chakra, and I don't know how true this is, but when they say you open the chakra, you start from the bottom maybe and work your way up and open your chakra, and the last one is the crown chakra. Man, it feels like this fruit is doing something for my crown. I don't know if it's doing something to the chakra. I don't know if it's doing something to the physical brain itself. I'm just gonna say, yeah, it's doing something for my physical brain. I don't know about the chakras, but I do know about my physical brain, and it's definitely helping my physical brain. Clarity. I think about how that air is able to go in and how it feels good. So that's awesome. This is day 20. Today I had some watermelon, some Valencia oranges, and yellow mangoes. One thing about this diet, it seems like, and I don't want to exaggerate, but almost seems like as time goes on, I actually don't need as much food. Now I'm still drink my liquid, still drink a lot of liquid, but even that, it doesn't seem like I require as much. I usually I'll take one of these. It'll be a combination of mangoes and coconut water. I'll blend that together, or it might be just all watermelon juice. I like to do that too. One of these, and then I'll usually take three more of the same thing, with just the coconut water. So I have 4 of these total, and I put them in my bag and take them with me to work. I usually will complete the one with the fruit juice in it, we'll just call it like the mango juice or the watermelon juice. Drink that one, and then I'll start working on another one that'll have just the coconut water in it. And that's usually how much I'll drink for work. I usually come back with like 2, and it seems like over time I'm actually using less. And I'll come home and eat some fruit, but it seems like I'm using less fruit, which is all right with me. And of course, if I'm hungry, I'm gonna eat. But it's almost like I wonder if maybe my stomach's getting smaller. Maybe the fruit doesn't require as much energy. The fruit provides the energy, and you don't require as much to get the energy. The other part about it might be that less digestion is required to digest the fruit, so my body isn't using as much energy. Therefore, I don't need as much food to get energy, because I'm not using as much energy. So those could be different reasons why, and I'll take it. Buying less food equals me saving money. I'll take that. I'm with that all day. That's money I can spend on other stuff. Feel me? That's less time I have to spend digesting food. That's less energy that's spent on digesting food. That's energy that I can use for other stuff. So I'm all with that. Let's see here. So in the beginning of the diet, the chest area, probably around day 4, 5, 6, 7. Your chest area might experience some pain and discomfort, but after that, I haven't had any problems with that. My head, you also around that time, you also experience stuff going on with your head space. You might feel a little lightheaded. That's usually what it is, like lightheaded and a little bothered in your headspace. But once you get past those days, you don't really experience any problems in the headspace either. Like I haven't had any problems in my headspace either. The only place where you, at this point, you might just experience some discomfort is with your body digesting food, and that's sometimes you're gonna get that feeling like either, of course, it's discomfort, like okay, your body, you ate too much, and now your stomach feels uncomfortable because you gotta digest that food. But once the food digests and you go to the bathroom, then you feel good again. The other discomfort you might feel is if you start feeling hungry. You get that feeling, we'll just call it the hunger feeling, hunger pains as they call it, and then you feel that discomfort, like, oh, feed me, Seymour. Those that watch that movie, they know about that movie. They know where that came from. For y'all youngins, y'all might not know, but for those that know about the 80s, the 90s, you know what I'm talking about. But you feel that hunger pangs, as they call it. That's really it. Otherwise, it's normal and you feel good. That's the best. That's like the best part right there, man. It's having clear sinuses. Anybody who has had to deal with sinuses that are constantly clogged up knows about the struggle having to deal with that. And now, once again, I know about not having to deal with that because I don't have that problem. Thanks to eating only fresh fruit. Get a little lightheaded from doing that. Oof. But it feels good. So, mustiness. Still there a little tiny bit, but definitely not as strong as before. Hopefully, it'll just get to the point where I'll be smelling like just straight fruit. Might take a little while longer for that to happen, but definitely way different from when I was eating all that other stuff. That's the reason why people wear deodorant. I said it before, I say it again. A lot of the stuff that we use on ourselves and take care of ourselves is a result of the food we eat. I'm a witness to that. I was just like everybody else, using all kinds of stuff on my body. I'm just gonna leave it at that. All types of stuff to make me smell good, to sanitize myself, all that stuff. Only to come and find out and come to this point and realize a lot of that stuff, of course, gonna continue to use toilet paper. Please continue to use your toilet paper for your own sake. But a lot of that, most of the other stuff that we use is all a result of what we're eating. Experiment for yourself. Get to know yourself. Understand thyself shall be the whole of the law. I think I made that one up myself. I probably took a combination of a couple things and put it together to make this quote. And if it was already said, then okay, then I didn't make the quote. But understand thyself shall be the whole of the law. So that's it. Day 20. Bow. I'll probably make a couple more videos, because I ain't gonna keep on making these videos forever. These videos take time. Even if it's only like this one right now, we're already at 15 minutes. Even if it's 15 minutes of my day, these videos take time. I mean, this is video number 20, so 20 videos, 20 days, documenting what you experience when you're going through the transition of transitioning over to a fresh fruit diet. Your boy is still here, still living, still doing fine, and telling you how it has improved me. So I hope that this is a help to you. Tomorrow will be day 21. Maybe that'll be my last video, and then I'll move on to other things. Maybe after day 21 I'll go make myself a salad with some what was I thinking about there, some green leaf lettuce and some fresh tarragon and some fresh cilantro and some fresh green peppers, fresh cherry tomatoes. We'll see. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just stick to my mangoes and my watermelons and my oranges. But one thing's for sure, we're gonna keep it fresh, because this is the best way to go. Hands down. I ain't experienced anything better. And your boy is 44 years old, in case you were wondering about my age. 44 years of experience with this stuff, and this is hands down the best food I've ever experienced. Nothing else compared. Yes, other foods may smell better, but they don't taste better, and they don't feel better. And that's what's more important. Don't get out here tricked up with the smells, only to be disappointed later. But that's something that you're gonna have to deal with and overcome in your life, just like I had to. I'm just like everybody else. I had to go through not all the same things everybody else had to go through, but some of the same things everybody else had to go through. And here I am, trying to help you through my experience. So this is day 20. We'll see you again in day 21. Holla!